I'm back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about law of attraction. So if you don't know what law of attraction is, basically it is the power of your mind. You can literally manifest almost anything that you want to just by thinking about it. And like, that's so real, y'all. You know how they say, speak it into existence, your words are power. Like, they really do hold power, and so does your thoughts. Because, if you're constantly speaking things and you're constantly thinking about things, like subconsciously, you're literally creating your reality around you. So, really be careful with what you think about, even subconsciously, and definitely be careful with what you say literally out of your mouth, because once you speak it and you put it out into the universe and the air, it is there, okay? So yeah, you got to be careful with that. So only speak positive things, regarding your reality if you want positive outcomes in life. So yeah, law of attraction is so real, and I'm living proof because my life has completely changed over the course of a year just by practicing law of attraction. I started my spiritual journey a little over a year ago. I went through something really traumatizing, and it kind of just forced me to get my shit together. Like it just made me snap. And I had a wake up call, and I was like, I can't be living my life like this anymore. I can't be, doing the same thing, repeating the same patterns. I can't be negative all the time. I can't be emotional all the time. And it is a work in progress. Like, I am still practicing this. It's never gonna stop. Law of attraction does not stop. Once you learn about it, you have to continue practicing it forever, really, because like once you stop trying to think positive, that's when things will start happening. Like, I've been through the motions, and it'll be times where I'm super consistent, I'm positive, I have a good outlook on everything, and things will be going good. But once things start to come down on you, and you start having real issues and things get hard on you, it's really hard to stay positive. And so those negative situations can make you get out of that mindset, and then you start to realize that more things in your life are starting to become negative because that is your mindset. You're just living negatively. So yeah, it is a journey, and it is an ongoing journey. It's not gonna stop, okay? So don't think you're just gonna practice this and then you're gonna manifest all this great stuff and then like your life was gonna be good. Like, no, you have to keep doing it, because consistency is key, and y'all know that's my motto. So yeah, like, law of attraction is real, but you have to like really believe it if you want it to work. So I don't want to I'm not gonna really get too deep into what law of attraction is, because there are plenty of videos and informational videos on YouTube that you can really look at, that'll explain what exactly law of attraction is. But trust me, it's real, okay? And I wanted to kind of tell y'all about the reason why I named my brand Rose Gold Gang. And the reason why I chose that name is because I feel like, the saying, the rose that grew from concrete. Well, I feel like, that saying is saying that, great things, beautiful things come from dark places. They're produced in dark places. And they broke those barriers, and they overcame their struggles and their difficulties, and they were able to bloom wherever they were planted. And so I kind of use that as a metaphor for myself and just for life in general, because I've been through a lot of things in my life, as everybody else has. But I'm not going to fall victim to those things. I'm not going to let those things define who I am, or, make me doubt myself or think less of myself because of the things that I went through. like I said, I've been on my spiritual journey for a little over a year now, so I'm definitely new to all of this. Like, you know, my mindset, the lifestyle, just being spiritual in general. So, you know, it's new for me, but once you start, like, it's hard to stop. Like, you can't get out of it because, like, you're just so invested in it. And once you're aligned, like, your life just changes for the better. And once you realize that, you know, the power of the mind is real, you're able to handle situations differently because you know that the way that you think about them or the way, you know, that you handle them is going to affect everything. So, yeah. And I wrote down some, like, little topics over there if you see me, like, looking around. Because I noticed that in my last video, like, I just kept, like, looking up and stuff. But, you know, I'm new to YouTube, so bear with me, y'all. But, yeah. So that is, like, basically, like, how I came up with the name, the Rose, or Rose Gold brand. Because, you know, everything that glitters isn't gold. You know, everything that is pretty on the outside, everything that is polished and nice looking and you just think it's so perfect, like, things like that are not always what it seems. So a lot of times, you know, people see the outside exterior and they just see, like, you know, you're doing so great, or you're so successful, or you're so beautiful, or you're so powerful, or you have money, or whatever, you know, people put you on a pedestal for. They don't see, you know, things behind closed doors, or they don't see, you know, the real you, or they don't see the struggles that you face or the situations that you had to overcome to even get to where you are or be the person that you are. So, you know, I just feel like when you are constantly, like, you're constantly being put on a pedestal, people are always, you know, just looking at you to be able to handle things the right way and not self-destruct or not let things get to you or not let the pressure get to you. And, you know, it's hard. Like, you know, we're all human. We all go through things. So to always be strong and have, like, this tough exterior all the time is just not realistic. So, like, I really wanted to make this brand for myself and for other entrepreneurs and just people in general who have overcame certain situations and they are resilient and they're, you know, warriors. They're not gonna, like, let whatever their circumstance is define them. So this channel is for you guys as well as me. This is a journey for the both of us, okay? I want us to grow together. I want us to build as we grow. So yeah, and that's, like, a saying from one of my friends who has his own clothing line, Sky Welkin. So shout out to you if you're watching. He has a dope clothing line, and that's, like, his little, like, motto, build as you grow. So I love that term because, like, yeah, like, you have to constantly, like, build. Like, you're gonna be learning as you go. So yeah, I, like, a lot of people just look at me and they're like, oh, like, you know, you're pretty or whatever, or you have, like, your own business, or you know, like, you don't have kids, you don't have anything holding you back right now, like, you can just live your life. And, you know, like, those things are true. And when I step back and look at it, like, you know, I'm really, really grateful for that. And I'm grateful for the opportunities that I have. And I'm able to, you know, live the life that I want to live. So I don't take that away at all. However, you know, I'm human just like anybody else. So I go through things and things bother me. So you know, when I've been through depression, like, I've been there, okay? I have crazy anxiety, like, it's horrible, but I'm learning to cope with it. I'm learning to work with it, and I'm learning how to not let it, like, control me, because a lot of people really let, like, anxiety and things like that control them, and that's how they get stuck in being complacent and not being able to level up or push through, or, you know, So it's all about your mindset. Once you start thinking positive, positive is going to come. I promise you. It might not come as soon as you want it, as soon as you feel like you deserve it, or, as soon as you feel like it's expected to come. It might not even come the way that you think it is. Like, you might be expecting a certain situation to happen, and then it goes completely different. But that situation still was a manifestation of what you wanted. It just might not be the exact thing that you had in mind, which also brings me to expectations. And that's like a huge thing. Like, we put way too many expectations just on people in general, on situations, on our life, because we just expect things to go a certain way in our head. And so when things don't go that way, we freak out. Like, we have, we panic and stuff, because we're like, this is not how it's supposed to go. This is not my reality. My reality is supposed to go this way. Why is this happening? But you have to realize that everything that happens to you is for a reason, whether it's for a learning experience, a growing experience, or, something to teach you, or, it really is something that is for you. You deserve to have it. So either way, whatever life throws at you, you have to just take it for what it is. And so whether it's a bad situation or a good situation, if it's bad, you have to go and look for the good in it. Why is this happening to me? Why am, I having to go through this? Not why me, not why is this happening to me because I'm a bad person and, yada, 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 whatever. But why is this happening to me? What do I need to learn from this? What challenges do I need to face? Like, why am I still going through these things? So, yeah. So that's just what it is. So change your mindset and your life will change. I promise you. Like I told y'all, like, my life has completely changed over a year, and all I have done was literally think positive. Every time I get into a situation, like recently, one of the most biggest things that has happened to me was my apartment caught on fire. So that was definitely unexpected. Luckily it was only in the kitchen and it wasn't like major, but the smoke got everywhere, throughout the apartment. So they had to basically move me out and renovate my entire apartment because of the fire and the smoke and all that. So when that happened, I had to uproot everything, and luckily I got to stay with my best friend at her sister's house. So I did have, people there for me. So I'm so blessed and thankful for that. But during that time, it was definitely a struggle for me. And I had to really ground myself and figure out, why was this happening to me? What is the universe trying to teach me? What do I need to learn? What am I still going through that I haven't, got it yet? So, I had to step back, humble myself. And I always realized that, situations like that always happen, when I be, on my high horse, feeling myself can't nothing touch me, because I was going through a really, good streak, a real good winning streak, y'all. I was like, can't anybody touch me, okay? But, and it's good to still, have that mindset. You're supposed to be like that. You're supposed to be confident in yourself. However, I feel that, when I was winning, per se, I kind of was letting those wins define me. And I felt that, if I wasn't constantly winning, then I wasn't going to be on top, or I wasn't, this successful person. So when I lost everything, I had to make myself realize that I am still me. You know, I'm still Sierra. Like, I still got it, and I'm still gonna be like that bitch or whatever, like, you know, regardless. So regardless whether I have my apartment or my car or my business or any of that, like, I'm gonna still be me, and I'm still gonna like be confident in myself. So I had to, like, you know, realize that. And there were a lot of other lessons that I learned as well, but that was like one of the main things that kind of spoke to me, because I just really felt like I had got dependent on the things, like the material things, and I let those things define me and make me feel like I was successful, when success is really just defined by you. So it's not a destination. It's not like, oh, well, when I get a house, or when I get my business, or when I do this, or when I do that, then I'm gonna be successful. Like, no, like, you define your success. And right now, like, I would honestly say that I am successful. I don't have like all the money in the world. My business is flourishing, but it's not where I want it to be. I definitely, you know, have a lot more that I want to do. But I feel successful knowing that I'm still going, and I'm still pushing, and I'm still learning, and I'm growing, and I'm actually doing the things that I want to do, and I'm doing the things that I know is going to get me to where I want to be in the long run or in my future. So that is successful to me. And I'm enjoying the ride. You know, it's not easy, and I do get depressed. Like, I've been through depression, but I always get out of it. I pull myself out of it, because you can't stay there. I read like a quote, I don't even remember exactly how it goes, but it was basically saying that this is what Beyonce does. Like, she allows herself to feel her feelings and her emotions, and, you know, be sad and things like that, but she only does that for a day, and after that day she gets up and she handles her shit. And when I read that, like, I really felt that, and I apply that to my life, because like I go through the motions just like everybody else, and I really feel those emotions. Like, I'm a Scorpio, like, I'm really, really emotional. And so like, when I go into depression, or, you know, like that state of mind where I can't get out of that negativity, I just try to feel it, because that's what makes you human, and you're not wrong for feeling like that. You're not wrong for being emotional or sad or hurt or mad or depressed or whatever. Like, you're allowed to feel that way, but you can't get stuck being complacent in those feelings. You have to get up and move on after that. So it's just really about like feeling those emotions, and then taking all of that energy and then turning it into power. So you have to take your power back. Like, you have to take your power back and realize who you are, why you're here, what your purpose is. And if you don't know your purpose, that's fine. If you feel lost, that's fine. But just know that it will come to you once you get aligned. So once you really start living in the moment and get out of your head, then things will start to work for you. And if you just allow yourself to be human and understand that life is going to throw situations at you regardless, but it's all about how, you know, you handle them, then that's when things are going to get better for you, and you're going to be able to handle things differently and produce those positive outcomes and manifest the life that you want. Like, I'm so serious, y'all. Like, it's real. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this short, but I just wanted to make this video because it's been heavy on my mind. I wanted to kind of tell y'all, you know, why I named this channel Rose Gold Gang, because this is the gang. This is a movement, okay? This is not just about me. I want all of us to grow together and bloom together. So yeah, and I'm so sorry of myself saying like when I watched the last video, I was like I'm so annoying. But yeah, so yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next video.